should you follow your passion or you should follow what you're good at? What is the order of operations?
Well, it's very clear. You have to know yourself. You have to know who you are. Yeah. And you have to do some searching in there. So the passion thing, it's kind of a cliche in a way. I want you to look at the things that you were drawn to when you were 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old. I do consulting work with a lot of people who are kind of confused about what I call your life's task. And we go through a process. You want to see something that attracted you here so deeply you can't even put it into words. Because the way the human brain works is that you don't learn things with any kind of intensity unless your emotions are deeply, deeply engaged, unless you're excited by the subject, right? Yeah. And so if you're kind of in a field that is because of the money or because it kind of half interests you, you're not going to be learning, you're not going to have that intensity of focus that all successful people have. There's a kind of a level that you hit where the work is exactly what you were meant to do. It's what excites you. It's what your skill level, you're up to the challenge, or maybe it's a little above you, and it brings out the best in you. And you want to find out what that field is or what that subject is. And so once you find it, everything else will fall into place. So for me, I knew it was writing. I just couldn't figure out which writing form of it. But once it occurred, everything else just fell into place for me.
I want to go back to that moment at 39, that moment of desperation, but also of opportunity when it was knocking. Was there a time that you sort of gave up and you thought, this is not working out? I mean, it sounded like you were sort of at the end of your rope. At that moment, at that crossroads, I can sort of picture it as a movie scene in my mind right now. But I'm also willing to bet that you were very close